Hey traders, Akil Stokes here, and welcome to another episode of the Trading Blog. Happy Monday to you guys. As you know, if you've been following me for any time now, this is sort of my off day from trading. I'm still looking at swing trading opportunities. I still need to do my top-down analysis at some point, but instead of day trading for 3 hours with our live room members as I usually would, today we have more of a laid-back approach where I spend an hour really working closely in a small group setting with my training course clients. And I got a pretty cool email from one this morning. It says this. Oh, I got this new flippy deal here that flips and bends, and I think I broke it. So give me a second. There we go. Let's get this going. He says, come on. Here we go. Says, Akil, I want to thank you, Jason S. and Charles, and Jason Greystone for pointing out the importance of understanding the 4 types of trades. If you guys are not familiar, there are only 4 types of trades that you can do in the market. There are good trades, bad trades, winning trades, and losing trades. And yes, there is a difference between a good trade and a winning trade or a profitable trade. And there is a difference between a losing trade and a trade that ends up stopping you out and puts you in the negative. There's a video somewhere on the Trade Empowered FX page. If I get the time, I'll throw the link up. But it's titled 4 Types of Trades. So just look through my past weekend review and Forex market preview videos for that. But he says, Akil, I finally made a good trade. I followed my ROE, rules of engagement, set my target and my stop loss, and initiated the trade. Boom, right? I then walked away, right? Instead of sitting there and going crazy looking at it, I then walked away because I knew that no matter whether I was stopped out or I hit my target, I love hearing that. I knew that whether I was stopped out or I hit my target, I made a good trade. It was an amazing feeling, right? Now here's the better part. It ended up being a winning trade, 25 pips, but the important thing was that it was a good trade. Thanks again. Also, I just watched a new video on confidence. Awesome. And my trade was a case for that too, right? It gave me a lot of confidence. I back tested my ROEs, and that gave me a lot of confidence as well. But shifting that mindset is extremely important as a trader. And that's kind of what separates the professional traders from those who are treating it like a hobby. It's really that shift in mindset. We have to set the right expectations, and it's okay to have goals, but it's more important to have a system in place that you follow, right? Because goals are great. Goals are dreams and beliefs, but guess what? They don't mean much if you don't follow through with them. So the system that you have to obtain those goals is even more important. And speaking of mindset, we had a great conversation in today's private Q&A session with my transformation members. At the very end, we spent the beginning talking about back testing and how to optimize your back testing and create your portfolio, and how it's really a little bit more tricky than you may think as far as optimizing your results once you start trading full-time, not trading full-time, but trading live instead of just demo money. But we had a great conversation at the end about just being a trader in general, being an entrepreneur in general, and the type of mindset that it takes. It really does take being a little bit psycho, being a little bit crazy, and that's not a bad thing. Again, being different is probably a positive, whether it's trading where 90% of traders fail. Being different, not so bad. Whether it's in life where 80 to 90% of people are stuck in that comfort zone. Being different, not so bad. So what I'm going to do is after I finish uploading that to our transformation members, I'm going to cut it up and share it with you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy. And afterwards, I probably won't be back, but I just want to say I appreciate you guys joining me. Once again, the shares have been great. The comments have been great. 50,000 subscribers is the goal for my personal channel, and only you guys can help me make that happen. So stay active, stay being a great community. We have one of the best trading communities out there. And as long as you guys keep up the great work, I'm going to keep coming in here almost every day and giving you this awesome content. So I hope you guys enjoyed a recorded session from this morning's Q&A session. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another episode of the Trading Blog. It's what makes me, to be a good athlete, you got to be a little crazy. Same thing like trading. You got to be a little crazy. There's something wrong with most athletes. It may not seem like it. Most athletes have something wrong with them. Yeah. So I'm certainly dumb male athlete. I mean, just think about many of you guys have played. Think about sports and athletics or just anything physical fitness in general, right? You constantly put your body through pain willingly. That's not rational. Think about trading. You constantly put yourself in a position where like you hate yourself and you hate the world, right? That's not normal. Think about any job, if you're an entrepreneur or anything like that, right? You constantly put yourself in a position where you can risk everything, right? Your whole life is at risk for a reward that is very, not minimal, but a reward that is very unlikely to get. It's kind of crazy, right? Isn't it? That's why most people stay in that comfort bubble. It's easy. Oh man, I can just get my normal salary. My paycheck comes in. It's the same thing every Friday, every other Friday, Akil. My paycheck's exactly the same. I know exactly how to budget it. Life is good, right? For you guys that have ever done a startup, oh man, you're sitting back. I remember I used to sit back at the end of the month. I'm like, man, I'm hoping this rent comes in on the first because I got bills that I need to pay on the third. And right now, my account can't match the bills, and I'm going to get that angry email. So many weeks like that where you're just praying. I'm like, oh, come on, please, please, please. Checking the mailbox. Yes, yes. Get it into the bank as quick as possible. Tell the hey, bank teller, can you not put a hold on this? They tend to put holds on a certain amount of money. Can you not put a hold on this? Because there's going to be something taking something out of my checking account tomorrow, and I need that money in there. Right? It's crazy. We put ourselves in massive amount of risk for a potential reward. So whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a trader, whether you're an athlete, right? You got to be a little bit crazy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Crazy's good because most people aren't crazy. We're not trying to be like most people, right? We're trying to be different. We're trying to be better. We're trying to achieve something different than most people. That's why we do something different than most people. Right? If you want to achieve what everyone else is doing, just do the same thing as everyone else. It's kind of like that movie. I saw part of it. So I was traveling back from the Great Lakes the other day. The movie Wall-E. I was in and out, like working on some training stuff and watching it. There's this movie Wall-E about I think it's this robot, and then like it was the I got to go back and watch it. It was like the future of the human race, and they were all on this spaceship, and like they didn't move anymore. Everyone was fat, and they had these hovercrafts that moved them around, and everything just herded them in the same direction, right? That's what most people are doing. Most people are just being herded in the same direction. Hey, graduate, go to college, get a safe job, be a productive member of society, die without really achieving anything. Did I take it too far there? Now, I understand that some people that's okay. It's not everyone. I used to be very stubborn and think that everyone should try to achieve greatness. Everyone isn't like that. Everyone's not driven, right? Everyone isn't driven to want to achieve massive success, right? We're all different. Just like you need different people to do different jobs, right? That's how you balance everything out. If everyone was an entrepreneur, right, no one would be working the other jobs and whatnot. We'd be in trouble. So I hope I don't offend people by saying that. It's that's just my mindset. I just don't want to be one of those people in Wall-E sitting on a hovercraft being taken from step 1 to step 2, having my life dictated. I want to be different. And in order to be different, you got to be a little bit crazy. You have to jump off that cliff, right? You have to go to the edge of that cliff, right? You have to jump off that cliff. Take that leap of faith and trust yourself that you're going to build some type of device that will allow you to land safely before you hit the ground and fall. And it's a very scary thing to do so. Right? You guys remember I talked about in this week's video. You guys remember the Aussie Canada trade. Aussie candle trade a couple weeks ago, right? Where did we buy it up? We bought up this candle right here. Market had essentially nosedived, right? From this point down to this point. 100 plus pips. We're catching the falling knife. Very risky on a news event. Massive reward. That's what it takes. So, all right, gang, I'll get this out to Charles. Hopefully, and we can get it up soon. If not, we'll definitely be up by the end of the day. I appreciate you guys joining me. I will see many of you tomorrow in the live room. And until then, plan your trade, trade your plan. You guys have a great trading week. All right, take care. All right, traders. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please show us by hitting that like button and subscribing by clicking the button right below. If you're looking for more educational content, feel free to head over to our tradeempowered.com website or also take a look and you'll see more videos available for you. Have a good one.